close guard, open the lapel, get a good cross corner grip. Don't focus on opening. This hip bump sweep is different. You take close guard. And this hand is pushing because you're pulling into breaking the posture, right? So when this pushes, you sit up on your elbow like this, and you push your hand. Now you're climbing your way up, then you start breaking and punching on the cross corner so he pulls. Now, once that hand pulls, you're ready. You can open your guard and you can bring your knee to your chest and start pulling him and receiving him on this end. Crook of the knee on top of the shoulder. If you want, let go of this or just cross it. But eventually you're gonna need to let go of the cross collar so you can start adjusting triangle. And I like to go 2 on 1 on the neck and then open and adjust. Or I like to go 1 on the neck, 1 on the shin, step on the hip. This is my favorite, to be honest. And then I can lock the triangle. And make sure to lock it that way. See how I'm opening my leg that way in that direction? And then this. Boom. If he doesn't tap on the arm on the triangle, you can start switching into this. If he puts pressure forward, you can lock it back in. Right? Let's go. 1, 2. Okay, so in that day, what happened was I opened the lapel, I did my whole setup, I make it close, and I start shooting my triangle. Okay? When I start shooting the triangle, there's this moment where see your leg is hanging there, then he decides to post right behind the knee. In that way, you're stopping the triangle from happening. But then what I did was seeing the arm straight, look for his elbow, break and pull, okay? Break and pull, and then here, I stretch the arm like a shotgun. Kind of do it. Back. Angle, and then I put my leg as high as I can, and I start putting pressure here. And so that's what happened in that video I showed you right just now, competing this weekend. So I open, boom, side up, make it boom. And then he's like, okay, I'm gonna stop your triangle. Boom, bam. And then bring both legs up like this. Guys, the point of doing this is that you catch his elbow right here. This is his elbow. And you know you're grabbing it because see how I get to rotate his shoulder? See? Then you know you have the elbow. And so because you know they have the elbow, you're gonna clamp your armpit in the wrist, you step on the hip, and then you're gonna bring your knee inside. Or even if you can, your thigh, the inside of your thigh, hitting against your hand. Extending the pressure. Most guys here, if they have the time, I didn't give him no time, they roll the arm, and then you can shoot triangle. I'm sorry, don't apply, my bad. And that will be the drill, right? So I start sitting up, right? And I punch him, and let's say he doesn't go. Let's say you don't go. Or I just didn't even get there because you start pushing forward into me. And so I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna make you go there. And I'm gonna go here, boom. And that's the setup. Now look, same thing. Cross it, hand, down, boom. So that's the next one. So you try to sit up. You feel like the guy is just putting pressure forward, not letting you then go for the leg. Pull him and make him pulse that way. See how this leg is lifted? Because that makes him pulse all the way on the other side. So then knee to my chest, retreat it, pull it, lock it. Right here, when you have this connection, don't rush. Circle this arm out and put the hand on the knee. And shoulder walk, shoulder walk, shoulder walk. You're gonna put pressure forward, you're not gonna go that fish. See? Now, I'm gonna go bridge and cross the arm. Boom. Step on the hip, see? This arm on the corner, I don't really like it much. When I'm doing this kind of setup, I like this. And then I feel like I can connect a lot. Okay, that's the last one. Let's go.